Well, hey there guys, quick one for you. Are the things that you're training supporting the outcome that you desire? Maybe that outcome's having fun with your buddies. Maybe that outcome's getting a video that gets lots of views. Maybe that outcome is being very skilled at protecting your family, your loved ones, your partner, your teammates from death or great bodily harm and violence. Is the things that you're doing on the range, in your training at the gym, what you put in your mouth, what you put in your eyes, what you put in your ears, are the things that you consume helping you achieve the goals of your life, the objectives that you have? So we got an empty pistol here, empty in the fashion of dummy rounds in it. I'm gonna talk about press checks, not in this video, but it will greatly illustrate my point. So we teach, and I will predicate what I'm about to say on this. I'm not a cop, not a soldier, I'm not a badass. I do have a very specific skill set, and part of that skill set comes from being exposed to hundreds of people a year training with guns, good, bad, right, or wrong. And I see very skilled people, I see very unskilled people, and I see what works and what doesn't to support a good outcome. When we teach people a process, a system, a process and a system to get a result, such as lock the slide to the rear, insert the magazine, seat lock, tug, cycle, press check, tap, tap, thumb check, and holster. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say that. You can do whatever you want to do. You can jump on your head and have somebody else load the gun for you and put it in the holster. I don't care what you do. If you don't see the value in a system or a process that removes the human error factor as much as possible, that tells me that your goal, that your purpose in training isn't the same as mine. You see, all of us, I don't care how skilled you are, miss targets. All of us have spilled hot food in our lap. All of us have missed a turn while driving. All of us have tripped and stumbled. All of us have lost our car keys or our cell phone or wallet or something. We're imperfect. We don't have the FAA that we have for no reason. We have it because humans make errors. Mechanics have not fixed things right and planes have crashed. Pilots have done drugs, drank, not slept enough, and then had mental deficiencies that have caused planes to get lost, crash into mountains and such. So the FAA has created systems, processes that remove as many chances for human error as possible. Think about that. So when we're training, now look, you could think this to death with everything. Something as simple as administratively loading the gun and the process with how you return it to the holster is important. It's important because if your training exists because you wish to prevail in violence to protect your family, to protect yourself, to protect your partners, to protect your teammates or the community that you serve, would you not want to train in a manner that provides for you the highest probability of success? So be it a press check, be it working through dry fire to get a firm master grip on the gun, or a good smooth trigger press that allows you to hit targets without moving the sights. Would it be possibly learning to breathe through the stress that you might develop in training? Would it possibly be something as simple as stripping away the garbage in training? What do I mean by that? Well, I hear instructors say, hey, and I think they feel they're being humble. I think really what this comes from is that they're not sure of their material. Hey, what I'm about to tell you or what I've told you, take what you like, discard what you don't. Tell you what, if I'm at a class, now granted, there's things that I don't agree with sometimes, but for the most part, people that are going to training are going because that person knows something they don't. I'm not comparing myself to a race car driver, but if I went to a race car driver school, and I don't know shit about race car driving, and the instructor's showing us how to do something, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna take the first part, the second part was dumb. Or I'm now in medical school and the surgeon's showing me how to do XYZ, and I said, you know what? I know I'm only in my first year of medical school, but what that 20-year doctor told me, pish posh, not for me. I'm gonna just take the first part. Of course, we would all think that's stupid. If you don't know what parts you shouldn't have, you probably need to invest more energy with people that do. Plain and simple. Rather than invest time and energy in the things that don't support the goal, start to really hone in on the things that will support it. What if you don't know? Well, then you should identify more clearly what your goal is. Think about it like this. I know I want to go to this place where I have a master's degree, but I don't know all the steps. Well, you got to do something. You have to go see the college and tell them, I want to get this master's degree. And as you go, you learn more. You see what you need to do to get there. If I'm going to take a journey with map and compass, I see things on the topo that I don't see with my own eyes. But as I go from hill to hill, over bends and turns, my eyes now see things I didn't see. And I realize, oh, that looked like I could traverse that, but now I see it's pretty loose shale, or it's an icy covered slope and I don't have crampons in an ice axe. So I'm gonna have to divert. We have to change things as we go, and that's okay. But we have to identify where we're going first. I talk about this constantly. And so this new ecosystem that we have, this ecosystem, I don't call it an industry, it's this ecosystem of people enjoying guns, shooting, training, teaching, many of them for good reasons, some for not. It's got a lot of pitfalls in it. There is nothing wrong with going to a range with a trunk load of guns and ammo and shooting to your heart's content and filming videos and getting gazillions of views. That is a number, gazillions. But don't for a second think that because you went to the range with a trunk load of guns and ammo and filmed it and got gazillions of views, you are training to really be safer or better. You're having fun. Now, can you not get safer and better while having fun? Of course you can, but do me a favor here, guys, and please start to identify what it is you want out of your training, and then look at whatever it is you're doing and tell yourself, or rather ask yourself, is this thing supporting me being a better protector of my wife, my kids, my neighbors, my community, my partner, my teammates? Or is it fluff? Or if I don't know, I need to ask somebody. If you don't know, then that should be a clue. And if you do know and you're sure, then do more of that. You get what I'm saying? Is the things that you're ingesting in your mouth, in your ears, in your eyes, supporting the outcome that you want in your life? If the answer is no, stop ingesting and consuming that stuff. Is the time that you spend at the gym on the mat supporting the goals that you want in your life? Are the things that you are doing when you're off work in your free time supporting the goals and dreams that you have? This is all the same stuff. If they are, then do more of it. If not, stop doing it. Identify what it is you want. Create some steps that will help you get there. You might not know them all, just like we don't see every bend in the road as we are traversing on our travels, traversing countryside. Identify some actionable steps and then apply action. If you don't get it, something as simple as why we do this process with the gun, that's okay. I'm not gonna bust your chops, but I sure as shit am not gonna sit quiet and let you tell people that don't get it and wanna know. I'm not gonna let you tell them that it's wrong because you clearly don't know. For the rest of you that want to improve, want to make yourself a better protector of you and yours, want the skills that you're instilling to truly help you, pay attention to the right things at the right time. I'm not the beacon of truth. I've been lucky to have spent years with people that know way more than me. I share those with folks all the time on social media. They're in our course handouts that we have at class. We give people a list of dozens of dudes that they could go train with because that's where we get this information from. Hold yourself to a standard. Hold yourself accountable for your time on the range. And if your goal is to become safer, then invest in that. If your goal is to become more deadly while thinking about the context of righteous violence, meaning using it for right, for good against those that wish to do evil, against people that are peaceful, invest energy in that. This is Mickey with CarryTrainer.com. Love yourself, love your neighbor, don't be a dickhead.
Do this.